everybody, this is Darla, and I am filming another short video with regard to cooking with essential oils for summer foods. And as you all well know, grilling season is really popular. It's nice and hot outside. People love to grill things. So I'm doing a side dish today, and it is thyme roasted carrots. And basically, you just cut up your carrots however you want. I had my little curvy chopper out, so I went ahead and used those. But you can use, the pre-cut baby carrots. You could use whole carrots. Heck, you could probably even leave the little ends of the stems on them. People like to chop them up and they look fancy with those little baby carrots. It doesn't matter. You could use whatever kind of carrots you want. You can chop them however you want. Leave them a little bit on the thick side only because they will cook very quickly if you slice them super thin, like trying to make them like potato chips, okay? So this is a really simple recipe, and again, thyme goes really well with carrots. It makes them taste a little sweeter without actually overwhelming the natural flavor of the carrot. The good thing about Doterra thyme oil is that this makes it really quick for you to make these carrots. If you use dried thyme, you would probably have to roast the carrots for a really long time before the dried thyme actually really puts out its flavor. Or you can do a couple of different things, maybe a day ahead of time. I'm using butter because butter tastes great on carrots. And yes, I know I'll probably get pushback from all of you who swear by olive oil for everything, but remember, butter is another type of oil, and these oils mix well together. But going back to using dried herbs versus using the Doterra oil, I would have to take that butter, melt it or soften it, put the dried herbs in it, and probably store it at least a day ahead of time before that butter would actually have the true flavor of the thyme. And then at that point, you would put it in with the carrots, okay? You don't have that anymore if you use the oil. If you use the oil, the flavor is there immediately. It literally just bonds with the vegetables or whatever you're putting it on, and it cooks right along with it, and it helps it just bring out its natural flavor. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Is first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a nice big gob of butter. Yes, I know some of you are cringing, but you know what? I actually grew up with butter with my carrots, and I like it. You can use whatever oil you want. I mean, you could use, if you want, you could actually use garlic oil or whatever, but the whole purpose of this video is to really showcase thyme, the thyme oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple drops of thyme oil on. And the other thing I'm using is the Doterra black pepper oil. And I'm telling you, I love black pepper oil. This is awesome. I'm gonna put probably 3 or 4 drops in there because I like pepper. It's better than using regular pepper because 1, it tastes just like the regular pepper. And 2, you don't have all the little black spots if you don't want them. Maybe you just want your carrots to look beautiful and orange. 3, you don't have to actually pick it out of your teeth later. You don't have to worry about it. You get little black spots in your mouth when you're talking to people, right? Because it's oil. It just kind of goes right along with everything else. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and salt these as well because I'm using unsalted butter. Okay, so I have a grill set up already with some carrots in it because these do take a little while to cook on the grill. But I'm going to tell you, when you seal these, use a heavy duty foil, okay? Because barbecue grills and heat they're tough on pretty much everything, and you don't want this to spring a leak. I mean, you've got oil in there, and you certainly don't want to cause some sort of a fire, okay? And you also don't want your carrots to dry out. So basically, I roll it over kind of purse-like. Looks like a piece of candy right now because I'm just gonna twist the end and just put it over the top. You don't need to turn these over while they're in the oven or grill. I mean, because you can do these in the oven as well, but we're doing this for summer, so make it easy. You're cooking something else, your fish, chicken, ribs, whatever. As soon as you turn the grill on, throw these on the top shelf, okay? Don't put them over direct flame if you can at all help it, because you will char them. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over, and I already have some in here that I'm gonna pull out. They may or may not be done. They have been in here probably about, we'll say somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, but I am gonna go ahead and pull them out for the sake of looking. Sorry, I'm swinging you guys around a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my grill, show you that See, I have the burners turned off directly underneath that, okay? I wouldn't normally grill these by themselves because it is a lot of fuel that you're using in the barbecue grill, but that's okay. So now what we have are carrots that have been cooking on the grill for 12 to 15 minutes. You might need to cook them longer. It probably depends more on the level of heat and how thick you cut your carrots. So I'm gonna set this down just for a second and just talk to you while I'm doing this. Be careful when you're opening it. Foil's hot. You know, you could burn yourself. Make sure that you have it on a surface that is relatively heat proof. I mean, I'm on my outside barbecue grill, picnic table. So, and they're ceramic tiles. Okay, these look really amazing. So let me show you. Okay, so these have been on here about 12 to 15 minutes. This is what they look like. They smell fabulous. I smell carrot, I smell butter, I smell thyme. It all smells really good. So you could do this with other vegetables. You know, you could do it with zucchini or yellow squash. You could do it with onions, peppers, mushrooms. But really, if you're gonna do something great with your carrots, add the thyme oil to it and the black pepper oil. I mean, you literally will elevate your carrots to a whole other level. Signing off, goodbye.